crafters, it's Alexa from Hearts Crafts, and I made this card a little bit earlier on and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to do it on camera with you. So with this card I will show you the bits that I use, because there's a lot of elements to this card. So yeah, I'll just show you the bits I used. So the inks I used is Early Espresso, So Saffron, Garden Green and Gorgeous Grape. And the dies I've used are Frosted Bouquet Framelit dies, and I used the Daisy Lane stamp set, and I had used the large daisy punch, and I've also used the medium-sized daisy punch, which I will do another one of the medium size with you in a minute. And I have also used the Butterfly Gala and the matching punch that goes with that as well. And what I did with the butterfly, I actually have pre-stamped and coloured because I wanted it to dry, because I've done it on vellum, and vellum does take a wee bit to dry. So that one's pre-done. I've pre-done one daisy for you and a little daisy, and pre-cut out, like I said, I did the sprigs from the frosted dies, and I've done the leaves from the frosted dies, and I've used the leaf punch, the good old leaf punch for these leaves. And today I have decided to use Very Vanilla cardstock, and it's just half of an A4, cut in half and scored and folded, and that's my card base. For this little wrap bit here, I used the burlap designer series paper from the Pressed Petals range, because I thought it looked gorgeous in that burlap. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is actually some stamping. I'm just going to sit down here. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Now I am going to change this a little bit because I wanted one with the smaller daisies. So I'm just going to use the sentiment from here, and I'm going to take Smile to stamp. Actually, I might pop that over there. To stamp in the corner here. And I'm going to do, still going to do that in Garden Green like I did in my other one. But I wanted a sentiment inside this time. So hopefully I get this straight, because the last one was not straight. There we go. Smile. I'll just clean that off with my good trusty chamois. My poor old chamois is looking a bit grotty. I'll have to give it a good wash one day. Pop this one back. And I'm going to work next on the inside of the card. And I'm going to grab the sentiment, it's your time to shine. And that's still from the Daisy Lane. And Garden Green again. I wanted to do this first, just in case I make a blunder, and then I can change it. Beautiful. That turned out beautiful. Happy with that. Why isn't my stamp going in? There we go. And then I wanted to stamp this daisy in the corner down here. And I'm going to stamp that one in the Gorgeous Grape. I love Stampin' Up's names for this ink sets because they're just gorgeous. And it is a gorgeous grape, this one. Me get ink everywhere, as always. And I just place my daisy down here, just on a bit of an angle. Beautiful. The fern out of the Daisy Lane, because I want to use the fern in the background. Close this up. Whoops. And I'm going to bring back in my, broken nail. Trust me. Never mind. Deal with that later. Bring back my garden green. But before I do go ahead and stamp this randomly over the card, I just want to make my little wrap thing. And all I'm doing is sort of bringing it into a point down the bottom here. And I'm just going to press that down a bit. Now I'm not fussed that it overlaps. I could wrap it around, but I'm not going to. Just press that down a bit, and I'm going to adhere it down with a bit of wet glue here. Because I want to use this as a bit of a guide for when I stamp my fern around. Okay, so ink up my fern, and doesn't matter if you go off the page, but I might start here and stamp twice. Oh, oops, oh well. Bring that back in again. Stamp here and here, maybe one up here and one here. There we go. Oh, I like that. Yeah, done with this part. Let's do a swapsies. Okay, so I bring in my So Saffron and my small or medium daisy, not small. Suppose you could say large or small, but oh, whoops. Okie dokies. Ink up my stamp with So Saffron, and I'm just going to make sure I've got one petal going straight up and down. So you need your petals to look sort of like north, south, like a compass. Because when you go to punch it out, you need to line this with the bottom of this. So I'm just going to stamp one more. And I'm just going to punch these out. Now do take your time punching these out. I hope I'm in frame here. And lining them up. It is worth it to take your time and line them up, otherwise they look all skew-iffy. And you'll end up with more white cardstock than what you wanted. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, and I'm going to bring in my trusty little mat. Now this mat for those of you out there who has the stamping blocks and the carry case, this is actually the large piece of foam from the carry case, and I just find it's absolutely great for using as a piercing mat and a flower shaping mat. Now with this one, I'm just going to take my bone folder and gently break down the fibres on my daisy and curl it like that. I'm going to do the same on the other daisy. You can use your score tool for this if you wanted to. That will give you a different texture in your petals. I just broke it. That's what I mean by you've got to be careful. But I'll show you how to fix that. It's not a hard fix. I'm just going to use my score tool to press that down and press that down. Now these leaves here, I've actually shaped them with the end of my Tombow glue. I do have a larger ball flower shaping, but I thought just to show you, you don't have to have flower shaping tools. You can use whatever you've got on hand. And what I also did with these ones is I just drew a bit of a vein just to give it a little bit more shape, and then on the other side I just went around the outside of the leaves a bit. You don't have to be precise, just to give it a bit of 3D. On this one I just I just pressed down the middle, down these, like that. And then just like that. Okay, now I shall show you how to fix this poor daisy. Now I'm going to put this one on the bottom, obviously. No flower in nature is perfect, so it doesn't matter. I'm just grabbing a little bit of glue. I hope I'm in camera for this. I don't know. Am I? Oh, there we go. Just put a little bit of glue on the end of the petal there, and I'm just going to place it on here. It will fall its own way, but hopefully when I put the other daisy on top it will straighten out a bit better. And then I'm just offsetting these and just pressing down. Just press down with my score tool as well. Just gives it that little bit more of a shape. And there we go, daisy fixed. Like I said, doesn't matter if it's not perfect, because I feel like I'm always out of camera. No flower is perfect in nature. Okay, right, let's arrange this all on our card. I'm just going to glue down my little wrap, Hessian wrap for my flowers. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Something I could have added to this is a bit of ribbon or twine to go around here just to hold it in place. But I'm not going to do that. Good idea though. Let me see. I'm just going to randomly place some leaves down. Now I've only done like a bit of glue on the stems because I wanted it to have some dimension as well. I'll figure out, will I place that there, that there. Actually, I might swap these around. That there, and that there. How's that? I like that. Okay, I'm going with that. Go there. Oh, I can't make up my mind. I think I'll go there. Now, I did say before that I had pre-stamped this because the ink does take a while to dry. So that's quite sweet. I like that. Does need a bow. I didn't reach over because I knew I'd knocked the camera. This is the Rococo Rose Gathered Ribbon. Pretty sure it's Rococo Rose. And I love this ribbon because this coppery bit here is actually gold thread. And in one of my other projects, I actually had taken the gold thread out and just had the rough bit, the rough fibers of the ribbon, and it just looks absolutely stunning. But then I got left with all this beautiful gold thread, which I ended up using in that project as well. But it was so pretty. I guess I was taken with it. I was definitely taken with it. Okay. Not the best bow tie, but doesn't matter as long as it resembles a bow in some way. Oh, that looks pretty. I do like that. Yep, happy with that. Get my trusty snips. Cut this more of an angle. Just there like that. Pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, glue dot. There we go. That kind of finishes the card a bit, doesn't it? Okay, I'm just going to place a large faceted gem there and some small ones, whoops, on the smaller daisies. The purple daisies I have in my garden actually have a navy blue centre. But I don't have an, oh, I could always use the alcohol markers to try and get a blue centre. I just don't have navy blue. Never mind, it's all good. Right. And there is my card, my bouquet card with a butterfly floating on it. I think that's very, very sweet. Here's my other one that I did. Whoops, I hope I'm in frame here. There we go. Bring it up and have a bit of a look. Hope you like them. And this one I just stamped the daisy, and this one I stamped a sentiment and the daisy. Hope you enjoyed my card. If you loved anything I did with any of the products, you can always head over to my shop, which is heartcrafts.stampinup.net. You could always go for more ideas on my website at heart-crafts.com. And if you want to contact me and send me an email, you can always send me an email at alexa@heartcrafts.com. Hope you enjoyed these cards, and happy crafting everyone. Bye for now.